Preview.
You're listening to The Sizzle on Iron Skillet Radio and Iron Skillet Television.
You know who it is. You know what it is. It's The Sizzle here with a hot 5 in 5, getting ready to drop it on you now. But before we can go forward with a hot 5 in 5, make sure that you have liked, subscribed, and shared. If you find this content great, make sure that you hit the notification button and get the notification all for all the hot content that's coming out. So let's get ready to start The Sizzle's Hot 5 in 5. Number 1 on the Hot 5 in 5, Luka Doncic agrees to a 5-year, $207 million supermax rookie extension with the Dallas Mavericks. This extension helps to solidify one of the best players in the league, one of the younger players, one of the superstars that will move them into Western contention and maybe to a championship within the next coming years. The Colorado Rockies have said that a fan was shouting at Dinger and didn't yell a racial slur at Miami Marlins Lewis Brinson. Let's make sure, fans, if you're going to go out there and start screaming and hollering things, at least make sure that the people can hear you and make sure that the word that you're saying is actually Dinger. Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson is noncommittal on a vaccine after testing positive for a second COVID-19 time. Let's say, Lamar, you got to get it together. Make sure that you're healthy, make sure that your teammates are healthy, and make sure that you keep it nice and tight and not sick. All right? The Miami Hurricanes quarterback D'Eriq King has now signed a deal with NHL's Florida Panthers. And look, he is the first collegiate player to sign with the Panthers. He has an endorsement deal to do promotions and show up for events, do promos and cross promotion. So this young man is getting ready to get paid in a good way by just showing his face and getting his likeness out there on the screen. So listen, D'Eriq, congratulations to you, and we'll be looking for Panthers gear with you on it. And number 5 on the Hot 5 in 5. Why is Justin Fields so committed to trusting the Bears process? I don't know, but let's talk about it for a minute. We're going to discuss Justin Fields in this episode, and we're going to see why one analyst that you know from ESPN is so excited about him. All right, so let's talk about it. Justin Fields, phenom rookie quarterback now for the Bears. This is something, let me tell you something. When you talk about hot topics and you talk about a hot topic that's coming up now, I think you've got to talk about what's going on in Bears camp, what's going on in Bears land as they get ready to move forward with probably their best quarterback that they've ever had. I mean, ever in like ever. I mean, really, seriously, all jokes aside. I mean, the best quarterback ever they've ever had. Just, I don't even think it's like a side ever. I think it's like for real ever. The best quarterback they've ever had. So listen, let's listen to Louis Riddick on ESPN's Get Up with Greenberg as he discusses what he thinks about the NFL quarterback and how he feels he's going to impact the Chicago Bears. So remember, make sure to leave your comments down in the section below, and let's listen to Louis Riddick's take on quarterback Justin Fields.
We mentioned your Twitter feed, and this one from the other day got a lot of attention when you tweeted, "Not going to say how crazy good some of the things I've been told about Justin Fields, the professional, have been thus far. Don't want to hear the It's Only Training Camp Brigade puff up their chest and scream at the top of their lungs, but it has been that good, just saying." Louis, we have talked a great deal about that tweet here on this program, and I continue to remind everyone, you said similar things about Patrick Mahomes in his first training camp once upon a time, and that's gone well. So I would love you to expand on what it is that you are hearing that led you to tweet that.
Yeah, I think, well, first and foremost, look, we all know that there was a lot of
BS circling around Justin Fields heading into the draft, okay, as far as whatever his level of football intelligence was, whatever his level of commitment was to the game, was he going to be the guy who's going to go the extra mile to be great or not? There was a lot of that going on, a lot of it. I'm going to just tell you this. I'm pretty well connected in Chicago. From day one that he has gotten there, they could not be happier and more ecstatic about his level of commitment, his attention to detail, his football IQ, his willingness and desire, and how intentional he has been to eliminate all distractions, his leadership, his poise, his swagger, his respect towards Andy Dalton as far as saying, hey, look, I know why I'm here, but at the same time, I know you've been a good pro. So he has been a guy who has kind of fallen in line, performed when he's needed to perform, but also shown Andy the level of respect that he believes that Andy deserves. When he gets out on the football field, his continuous progression as far as being able to get these long, lengthy play calls communicated in the huddle, his ability to know what not only he's doing, but what everyone else is doing. And that improvement that he's making every single day has them, I can just tell you this, it has them freaking ecstatic. It's just a matter of now, when, as I said before, when do they kind of like pull that show cover off of him and say, hey, look, it's time for you to go? Because Matt wants to play it safe with him. Because he wants him to be great. And I get that. I'm just saying, I think it's going to be I think they're just going to have to, at some point in time, just go, man, just put him in there. Enough of this waiting. Put him in there. Because he is blowing their minds as far as how happy they have been with everything that he's doing.
So right now, we're saying, hey, you know, maybe the best quarterback, not only that's ever played, but the best quarterback that's right there for the Chicago Bears. So listen, you know what it is. It's the Sizzle. Please leave any comments down below. Let's talk about it in the comments section, and we'll keep talking about this as the season progresses. You know who it is. You know what it is. I'm G Sizzle here with the Hot 5 in 5. And we will see you on the other side.
Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Iron Skillet Sports. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Iron Skillet Sports on YouTube